And talk about this not so good news, very sad one. You might not remember him, but I'll let you do. Davidson Ande is a former world lightweight champion. Remember, in Belgrade, 1978, put Nigeria on the world map in boxing. This man is missing. He's gone missing since July the 7th, and the family, they've been looking for him since then. He's 58 years old and fought so many boxing bouts for Nigeria where he won gold and silver. Davidson Ande has gone missing. And we're calling on the public, if you see this man anywhere, particularly in Benin, Edo State, you can reach the family. The numbers will come up on your screen, or report to the nearest police station. You call the family on 08022719191, or the numbers, the other number on your screen, 08033017192. Let's help bring back Davidson. And he's done so much for this country. It shouldn't just be thrown away like that.
July 7th.
Yeah.
You know, this is the 23rd of September, over 3 months, and still looking for him. It's sad. I just hope that, you know, he can be found quickly and return back to his family. I just will hope that he will be found in good health.
Okay, that's it. Davidson Ande hopefully will be found, and then joy will be restored to his family. Let's talk about it lightly, because we're getting there. Paul Bassi at the other day said peace is returning to Nigerian football. We're getting ready for the elective Congress, and one of the candidates, Manzi Uchegbulam, is not new to football administration in Nigeria, says we should keep sentiment aside and bring in the right leader for our football.
Oh, well, when he says you should keep sentiment aside, I wonder what he's really pining at, because
he didn't say vote for me.
No, the problem here is you know, a lot of people when it comes to football in Nigeria are tired of seeing the same old names. You know, like you said, Amanzo Chebulam, he's been in the Imo State FA for over 18 years or whatever. You know, Taiwo Gunjabi, his name is also there, and some other candidates for the seats for the NFF presidency. But the thing is, I think after the Congress, I heard Paul Bassi talk about how it was peaceful and how everything went well.
Yeah.
Well, from all the candidates we see, they've all shown that they really want to move football forward. I'm not really excited about the whole the candidates there. You know, I might just pick out about two of them that I think okay, let me see what these guys might come to offer. You know, if they are put in that position. But hey, it's going to be a very tight race. You have the likes of Amaju Pinnick, you have Shehu Diko of the LMC. You know, at least these guys I think might be the front runners. I'm just thinking Amaju Pinnick and Shehu Diko based on precedents they've set.
No one is talking about Taiwo Gunjabi again.
Come on, not still. Are we still going to talk about Taiwo Gunjabi? He's tried. Yes, when it comes to the politics, you know, because sometimes we say we are not really involved when it comes to the politicking that goes on in FIFA and the likes of that. Yeah, that is where the likes of Taiwo Gunjabi and maybe Amanzi Uchebula might come in. But hey, let's leave the politicking. Let's talk about how to drive the football forward.
Yeah.
You know, to read some things off our football. And like I said, the two guys I mentioned, I think for me,
they have what it takes.
Yeah, they have what it takes, Diko and Pinnick.
That's it. And when you look at Diko and Pinnick, first thing that comes to mind is development. But then Amanzi Uchegbulam says, let's bring in the right leader that can take Nigerian football too, and that's a place where it can be termed admirable. Okay, let's go on a quick break now. We'll come back. Tennis will get our attention. We'll get ready for the IPTL Championship, and Rafael Nadal won't feature, but the organizers are excited that Roger Federer will be part of it. We'll talk about it when we return. Stay.
You know, I think the most classical matchups I've had in my...
It's know that Rafa has been hurt since Wimbledon. He hasn't played any tennis, so obviously, you know, there was a risk there, and you know, this, you know, in the format we have is something that you know, neither party wanted to kind of take a chance with. And you know, when you're talking about a profile as high as Rafa Nadal, there was probably only one name that could, you know, help ease the pain and for us, fortunately, Roger was available. Earlier on, when I was talking to the players about a year and a half ago, you know, Roger was, you know, expecting his second set of twins. So, you know, I don't think he was making too many commitments at that point, and obviously, now he's very sure about his schedule, and we're very happy to have him play for me personally in India.
Okay, that's it. We're getting ready for the International Premier Tennis League. And Chinasya, looking at the faces of the organizers, well, it would have been good to have Rafael Nadal, but it's better if Roger Federer.
Of course, Roger Federer, 17-time Grand Slam champion, always a big draw. I know some people that follow Roger Federer anywhere he goes to in the world to watch him play. So, yes, he was supposed to be originally part of the IPTL, but apparently he had some doubts about the whole event, but he's accepted now to be part of it, and it will be nice because he will be in the same team with Pete Sampras. It's going to be a mixture. I'm waiting to see this happen. The Indians have been trying to get into sports, other sports, and make it glamorous. We've seen the IPL, the Indian Premier League, when it comes to cricket. It's the most expensive and the most glamorous cricket competition when T20. And this one now, I think this is good. This is going to be the first one, but it's not just going to be India. It's going to be happening across 4 cities. It's going to be happening across 4 Asian cities: Dubai, Manila, Delhi, and one other Asian country I can't remember right now. But it's going to be held across 17 days, and trust me, like Serena Williams, Andre Agassi, Goran Ivanisevic. Trust me, it's going to be fun, and I cannot wait for it to start.
That's it. So, tennis fans, you have what to look for to the International Premier Tennis League, and the organizers are actually excited that all of these big names that Chinasya mentioned will be part of it. Let's quickly talk football now, and I want to talk to Manchester United fans. What's going on? When Louis van Gaal came, we said the Messiah has come. We called it all sort of names. It's a new beginning. Manchester United will shine. And then they started spending money and bringing in big players. But in Manchester United are currently 12th on the Premier League table. You saw that game against Leicester. It was humiliating. And then they're also eliminated from the League Cup after suffering a shock 4-0 defeat to MK Dons. Manchester United has won just one game this season. Unbelievable, Chinasya. And if you never believes, they need to still break the bank.
I saw a headline somewhere this morning that Manchester United are like the Harlem Globetrotters going forward, but they're like Halifax Town defending. It just shows you that the squad, the balance is not really there. When Phil Neville was saying that, I understood what he was trying to say, and he said, I think it's been taken out of context. He was talking about spending about £100 million over the next 2 transfer windows. That is January and
that's what Manchester United fans don't want to hear.
No, I think it's a valid point, because right now the amount of firepower they have up front, they also need big names in the defense, not just big names, people that can deliver. That was why I was shocked that they actually let Mehdi Benatia leave Roma and go to Bayern Munich, who are not lacking in that department. Benatia, to me, one of the best defender in the Serie A last season. I thought, and he went for cheap, about 25 million. I thought Manchester United will do everything in their power to make sure that they get that man, but apparently they didn't. So I understand Phil Neville's sentiments, and whether I like it or not, Louis van Gaal knows that he has to get defenders, to fill it at this point in the season, in January, because right now you can't keep saying how you outscore teams, because when you meet a team that actually, especially small teams, so-called small teams like Leicester, that don't care, and will just say, what, we don't have anything to lose, let's fight, and if the referee happens to, say, hey, go ahead and play football, we're not going to, then they will just, they can stand up to you every time and cause problems. They have a very soft underbelly, Manchester United. Tyler Blackett, he's just 20, he's played all league games this season. Unfortunately, he will be missing from their next league game. Phil Jones is still under 23. The same thing with that man, Chris Smalling, Johnny Evans. They need a leader. They need a leader in defense.
I totally agree with you. And I'm going to take this comment from former England midfielder. Remember him, Danny Murphy. He says Manchester United's defense lack leadership, experience, and quality, particularly in that game against Leicester City. He went on to say this. We already know Louis van Gaal's squad was top heavy with superb attacking talent. But this game was the first time we've seen that it does not matter how dangerous they are going forward, but if they cannot defend, they'll suffer.
Yeah, they scored 3 goals. It shows you that the attack is potent. You know, they scored 3 goals. But the problem now is defending, where they conceded 5. Like I know, I'll tell you, a lot of Manchester United fans will say it wasn't their day because Leicester couldn't have gotten all those goals if the referee had done if he had done his job correctly. But the fact remains that even a 3-1 lead away to Leicester for a club like Manchester United, even if the referee is against you or whatever,
Leicester score, you go score again.
You understand? You should be able to even hold and see off the game. That is where the likes of Nemanja Vidic and a Practice Evra would have been very important for Manchester United.
Let's stop here. Manchester United fans are not loving this, but that's it. We want you to be part of it. And what do you think is wrong with Manchester United? Is Van Gaal already getting it wrong with tactics? Why don't you talk to us? But quickly, action resumes tonight in the Capital One Cup, and then we'll be seeing some interesting games. Particularly, I'll be looking forward to that one between MK Dons and Bradford City, because they took away Manchester United, so they should actually play some good football tonight. Arsenal will take on Southampton, and then Luton Orient to play Sheffield United. Cardiff City will play Bournemouth. Sunderland will take on Stoke City. Derby County will play Reading. Liverpool will take on Middlesbrough. We told you MK Dons will play Bradford City. Swansea and Everton, that should be a good one. Shrewsbury Town will play Norwich City, and then Fulham will take on Doncaster Rovers. So that's it, Capital One Cup. And quickly, let's talk about Liverpool. Not a good one for them this season. And the coach of the side, Brendan Rodgers, has been talking, particularly after the defeat to West Ham. Let's listen to him quickly and I'll come back. We'll talk. Stay with us.
We need to be better. We started poorly in the game at the weekend. It was, you see the results over the course of the weekend. There's no easy games at this level. This league here, more than any league in European football, you will be tested physically and mentally at this level. And as I said, you have to be able to be ready to fight that. No, I think it's not just Mario. It's the whole group. It's just a new dynamic in the group. It's. As I said, we lost Lou, who was a marvellous player, and we had to bring in a number of players because that's what the depth of the squad needed.
That's it, Brendan Rodgers. Chinasya speaking there. A lot of fans expecting so much from the Reds, but after that 3-1 defeat to West Ham, they're probably saying they'll suffer.
Yeah, I think they might suffer a little bit. The problem was that they punched way above their weight last season, so apparently it has gotten expectations very high. I just think they should be patient with Liverpool. Liverpool will get it right. It might take a little bit of time, but they will get it right and compete again for the Champions League spot and also for the league title.
I think Brendan Rodgers will like that point from you. So that's it. Chinasya believes that Liverpool can bounce back and then do what they're known for. Remember, Liverpool, one of the most successful teams talking about English football. That's it. That's where the final whistle goes off on this edition of Sports This Morning on Channels Television. But remember, we always tell you can still be part of the conversation, because after the show, we get active on the social media platforms. On Twitter, it's Channels_Sports, and on Facebook, we're Channels-Sports. So that's it. On behalf of the ever-winning sports team at Channels Television Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria, my name is Austin Okonakwa. With a smile on my face, I want you to keep faith with the Nigerian cricket team as they look for promotion into Division 1. And as you do so, remember, let's keep talking sports. Bye for now.